Now this is Maurice's LG TV, and what I believe is happening here, power is going into the power supply board. There is a capacitor that is out of tolerance, and it is shutting down the board just to the point where it'll try to repower again. Now there are many websites that say that this is actually an LED problem. If that were true, the lights would not be coming on. Now, there are times when a LED can be shorted, and that will cause the overload and cause it to try to restart. But notice this is a flashing, and I really don't believe that it's a burned out LED. Therefore, I have gone to the extent of purchasing a new power supply board and an LED board, I believe it is, to replace in there, and we'll just see if this works. Okay, again, this is Maurice's TV, the back side of it. This is called a main board or an input-output board. I like input-output because you got inputs and you got outputs. And this one over here is your power supply board. All the power comes in right here and then goes throughout the board. The main board controls what the power board is doing. The power board will send power to the LED light strips. This is the new power board that came in. Let me set that out of the way. Power will go to the LED light strips, which will go into a LED driver board, and then out to his LED strips, which go into a hole and throughout his TV to light it up. The main board or input-output board will send a signal, a TV signal, let's say your horizontal and vertical, this way to what we call a T-con board or T connector, because two items are coming in different sides and then going out through a board, so it makes sort of a T inside. That's a separate board. I don't think the picture quality is bad, therefore I believe T-con board is good. I believe that the input-output board is trying to work. Okay, so I don't think that's bad. What I believe is happening is power is just not going out of the power supply board long enough to go to the LED driver board to keep it lit up. I think something is blocking that circuitry. It's making it reload every time. Let's take a look at these capacitors, see if there's anything bulging. I don't see anything yet. Usually there will be a swollen one. That'll let you know that's the problem, but I don't see anything. The biggest hope is that a fuse is bad. These things never blow, man. They never go bad, and I don't know why. Yeah, everything actually looks good on the old power supply board. And the LED driver board is actually looking good. As far as capacitors, who knows about power, right? You have to get in there with a really good multimeter to see about the power. So we'll see. We'll just change out one board at a time and see what happens. I believe the power supply board is first main suspect, so I'll change it out first, see the results, see if it changes the picture at all, and we'll see. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to use Maurice's remote control here. Let's go to input, and he's got HDMI on there right now. Oh, there it goes. It disappeared again. I guess you got to be quick. Input. Start moving. Let's see, go to... Wow, it's not Wi-Fi, huh? Bummer. It doesn't have a Wi-Fi input. Okay, so... Oops. He's got DVD on HDMI 2. Let's go back to input, if it'll let me. And I'm going to put it on HDMI 1. I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to plug in my Roku and see how that works. So, presently I have Roku working on the TV. But I have seen some glitches in getting the TV started. It wants to do the flashing thing. And so I'm leaning towards replacing the input-output board, also known as the main board. But I'm going to see how this works out for a little bit. Yeah, I got my Roku connected to it and it's completely running, and I'm going to leave it running for a couple of hours just to make sure everything is working well on the TV. There's one thing I know for sure, the LED light strips are perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the LED driver now. I did replace it, and I replaced the power supply board. After replacing the power supply board, it was doing the same thing, and I did attempt what we call a reset on it. After replacing the power supply board, it continued to do the same crap, so I replaced the LED driver, and I did a reset there, and it's working better now. But I'm still on the edge about it, and I'm going to just monitor it for a while and let you know.